Hello, welcome to the Wealthy Trades Daily Market Forecast for June 11th, 2015. Let's get started. Well, as I was talking yesterday, I was looking for a bounce, all right, in the S&P 500, and wow, did we get that bounce. Pretty much exactly the type of bounce that I was expecting us to get. Now, let's figure out the levels that we need to pay attention to. Okay, I said we'll probably get a bounce off of this level because there was big buying pressure. If you remember that, go in the videos in the resource section. You can hear me saying that. Well, we got that big bounce. And I want you to see something. Look at this. Look at this response here. This bounce from 207.52 essentially. We gap higher to 211.86. Well, what was the high we put in yesterday? 211.41. Pretty close to the same type of response. Okay. Here's what we need to watch for. Key level that the bulls want to break is 212.67. So it's still a little ways higher, right? So we need another big rally day for us to break that. The key pivot low that the bears want to push down, test, and probably want to try to break as soon as possible is 207.69. So those are the levels we're going to be watching for. 212.67 on the upside and 207.69 on the downside. Now, yesterday I was looking for a bounce. Today, the opposite. I'm actually looking for a little bit of a sell-off. I don't think that we're going to get a huge aggressive sell-off. We could, but I don't think we're going to break through this 211, 212 area very aggressively. In fact, we might base a little bit here, and then I think we'll make an attempt to try to sell off. And in this area, all right, these two pivots, between these two pivots right there, this is going to kind of give us our indication on whether we're gonna rally and go to all-time highs or maybe even sell off. And if we start to sell off, here's the issue: if we start to sell off below that 207.69 level, then I'm a little concerned on a long-term basis, because then we're going to start to do some technical damage on a weekly and a monthly basis. So we need to watch out for that. Again, I still am a longer-term bull, so the next 6 months to finish the year, I think we're going to rally higher if I had to just place one trade. But I'm going to let the market and the technicals tell me what to do. So that is where we need to pay attention right now. We are looking to go short. Don't go aggressively short. You got to know what the market's doing. You got to stay in front of the markets. You got to watch these forecast videos every single day. If you're a day trader, we don't have a whole lot of day traders out there, but if you are, then understand what we're looking to do. And what we're looking to do today is we're looking to do a pairs trade, okay? Because we're in a downtrend, but the quality is below 50%, so therefore we want to do a pair. Yesterday we went short eBay, and you're thinking, well, geez, we must have got destroyed. Actually, we didn't. We picked the one stock that actually opened and closed slightly down, so that was pretty good. Today we're going to do a pairs trade. We're going to find the best stock to short in the utility sector, and we're going to find a long position to pair that with, okay? And it's going to be kind of unique today because technically all the sectors are in a downtrend. So we'll go through this, and it'll be a little unique, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to eliminate anything that doesn't make money on both sides. So get rid of D. All right, I'm going through this fairly quickly, but that's okay. You got to watch these videos each day to understand and to really get this pair down technique down. Okay, so now I'm going to look at the levels on levels spread. So 36 and 19 is better than 26 and 23. Better than that. Better than that. So 36 and 19 is the best so far. 38 and 11 is better than 36 and 19. So AEP is better. It is better than that. So AEP is going to be our short position, but we need to pair that with a long position. So how do we do that? Well, XLF. The XLF is the sector that, yes, it's in a downtrend, but it's ranked by quality. So it's the sector that has the worst quality in that downtrend. So if we're going to look for a long opportunity, then and everything's in a downtrend, let's find the sector that's in a downtrend but in the worst quality downtrend, and that's the XLF. So now I'm going to move all these over into my portfolio, and here's the little bit of a nuance with this, and a little different than what we normally do because all the sectors are in a downtrend, right? So how do we find our shorting opportunity when that's the case? Well, what we want to do is we actually want to find those stocks that lose money on both sides, all right? And I'm not sure if we're going to be able to find any that lose money on both sides, but we like these, like IRM makes money on both sides, so we want that's not what we want, because remember, we're going to look to go long. So we want to find those stocks that lose money at least on one side, okay? Okay, so those are so AEP is our long in the utilities or short in the utility sector. So now here's what we want to do. We want to find a narrow spread between the levels on levels. So in fact, we want to find a high counter trend close. So because that means remember the counter trend is where it rallies up and closes above this level in a downtrend, and the trend is where it sells off and closes below this. So we want to find a high counter trend and a low trend side. So for example, the XLF itself has 26 and 34. That's pretty narrow. That's more narrow than 25. It is pretty aggressively. It is pretty high. You know what? XLF has. Yeah, that's we're looking for a narrow spread. 36 and 21 isn't as good as the XLF there. 32 and 19 not as good. 40 and 21 not as good. And 30 and 19 not as good. Okay, so XLF is the one. Why did we pick the XLF? Well, because it loses money when it hits the counter trend side. It typically ends up rallying higher, and which is what we want because we're kind of going opposite, right? Because yes, the XLF is in a downtrend, but we got to pair the AEP trade with something. So we're going to go long the XLF, and we're going to go short AEP. That is the trade today. We're going to go long XLF, short AEP at the open. That is the trade for today. It's a little unique, a little customized. The reason why is because every sector in the daily dashboard is in a downtrend, and but the quality is below 50%, so we have to find something to go long with our short. So again, long XLF, short AEP. That is the day trade for today. Let me know if you have any questions. You can email me, info@wealthytrades.com. Make sure you watch these resource videos. Make sure you do not let your trial subscription expire. Stay in front of the market so you know how to manage your trades. Whether it's a day trade, swing trade, long-term investment, we have it all. We have the days, weeks, and months. We are outperforming the market. Let me know if you have any questions. Email me, info@wealthytrades.com. Make it a great day.